What's up guys, Spiritual Lemonade back with another vinyl video. We got I don't know how long I'm going to take for this, but I have a lot of vinyls here. And what I've been doing in the past is going vinyl by vinyl and kind of doing like an album review and breakdown of everything that has to do with the one record. But because of how many records I've been getting and how little time I have on top of doing all the reactions and stuff that I do, I'm just going to take the time once a month at the end of each month and give an updated, like, kind of an update video on my vinyl collection on what I got for the month. I doubt that I'll probably do a year-end thing where I just show my entire collection, just because that video would take way too long at this point. But yeah, I have, let's see, want to say between 10 and 15 records to show you guys today, and I know next month as well I'll have several cool ones to show you. The first one I'm going to start with is Zauntee's We Already Won album. This was a couple years ago, and it's not my favorite Zauntee album. I think it's probably one of my least favorites from him. But it is on vinyl. It has some of my favorite songs though from him. I just think as a whole the album isn't like his greatest, if that makes sense. But there's definitely some bangers on there. So that's the first one. The next one I'm going to show you is No Big Deal's Live Unplugged. This was the only vinyl from No Big Deal that I didn't have, and he had this at the City Fest concert that I went to only a couple days ago. It's a double LP, so there's 2 records in here, which is pretty cool. It's just the live unplugged show from, I think, last year. Not this year's one, but the year before. I did get the CD, I just didn't have the vinyl, so I got that, which I'm excited to listen to on vinyl. And then I got Child of God by Forrest Frank. This is a white pressing. There were several different ones. And by the time I wanted to get a record, it was sold out on his website. So I had my guy Kyle. He went to the Child of God tour here in Nashville, and that was really the only place you can get a vinyl is at the merch booth there. So he picked that up for me, which is awesome. I'm glad to have that in my collection. I also pre-ordered the other vinyl for Forrest Frank's new album, so that should be coming soon. My next album is Sable Fable by Bon Iver. I'm not sure how people pronounce it. I've heard it both ways. But this is the Target pressing, so it is the limited edition 2LP black vinyl and red vinyl. So side C and D are black, and then the side A and B are on this like bright red. There's a glare. I'm so sorry if the glare is bad. But yeah, this is one of my favorite albums that have dropped this year. It's so easy to listen to, so good. The next album is actually a Christmas album, and it's an album that I bought last year, and it finally came in. A Very 1999 Christmas by Jay Schlatt. If you don't know anything about him, he is a YouTuber / Twitch streamer, and people were making like AI songs with his voice on it, and he was like, well, I want to try and sing myself. So he got like actual singing lessons, went to an actual recording studio in like Los Angeles, I think, and recorded this, and it is a beautiful album. Like, it sounds straight out of the 50s. So I'm excited to have that. It's a pretty rare vinyl to come by. The next vinyl is not anything super special, but it is Pop Smoke's album. I don't even know what it's called. I think, what's it even called? It might just called Faith, I think. It was at Walmart for like $11, and I was like, I might as well. I don't listen to Pop Smoke that much, but it has a couple songs that looked interesting. I've only listened to side A so far. Nothing super crazy on this, but I thought since it was so cheap, I might as well get it. And maybe I'll find some bangers on there. The next several are going to be Bob Dylan records. I'm just going to say this right now. He is my all-time favorite artist. I recently started listening to him, and anytime I see a Bob Dylan vinyl at the record store, I instantly buy it. And my record store has had several recently. So my first one that I got is Blonde on Blonde. Super fire. This is probably his most well-known record, and it is also a double LP. And this is a rare one as well because there's a picture on the inside when you open it up that got, like, I don't know if it was canceled or banned or something. So this one specifically was more money just because it has that picture that you can't really find anymore in it. So that's pretty cool. I got Nashville Skyline by Bob Dylan, also a really good record. There's Johnny Cash feature on here. Yeah, Girl from the North Country. It's a pretty easy listen. Next up we got Desire by Bob Dylan. This one has Hurricane on it, which is one of his most well-known songs. Kind of took me, caught me off guard a little bit just because there was, like, cursing in Hurricane, which is the first song. And I don't really hear him cursing that much. But other than that, super good record. I love his storytelling. And then my last Bob Dylan record is Knocked Out Loaded. This is also a pretty good album. I know on Music Board it's not really rated that high, but I thought this was one of the albums I liked better than some other ones. But yeah, it's a good record to have as well. The next, let's see, the last three that I have right here are from Barnes & Noble. I went with one of my friends to Barnes & Noble a couple weekends ago, and I got 3 records there. I got KOD, Kids on Drugs, by J. Cole. It's my favorite album by J. Cole. I stand on that. I will die on that hill. I don't care what you guys say. It's his best album. I know all the words to almost all the songs on that. And then we got Lucy Dacus, Forever is a Feeling. This is a really, really good project. It's got a little bit of spicy stuff in there. But yeah, it's really good storytelling, good songwriting, and her voice is just amazing. So I'm very glad I got that. And then the last one is an album that I've only listened to once, but it was really good, and I was kind of shocked to see it at Barnes & Noble because I didn't even know it existed on vinyl just because of how kind of underground this kind of band is, I feel like. But it is Wall of Eyes by The Smile. Super incredible project. This is one where you're not going to find a lot of songs that you would just add to any random playlist. It kind of just fits within itself of the album. There's a lot of really good instrumentation throughout this, good songwriting. Read the Room is my favorite favorite song on this album. And then there was another one, Teleharmonic. That's also a really good song. So yeah, I was glad to get this one on vinyl. I was shocked to see it. But yeah, that is the last vinyl for the month. I think I've gotten a few other ones, but I've made videos on them. Like I got DJ Mike LV's Bodega 2, Ethel Cain, Preacher Daughter, and Toby Mac. I'm pretty sure that was all in the month of April. And then, yeah, we'll see what we get in May. I know I've ordered a few so far that will be coming, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, I have surpassed 100 records, I think, in my collection, so I'm excited to continue growing my collection. I haven't made videos for most of the records I have, so I haven't even really shown you like a lot of the records I do have. But for now, I'm just gonna go from here moving forward. I'm not gonna try and backtrack too much and go through everything I have. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this little haul on vinyl. I will be doing plenty more, don't worry. I am always down to do some more vinyl videos, and I hope to do this and make it more common on my channel to talk about vinyl, because it is one of my favorite ways to listen to music. and it's also just cool to collect stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Go be fruitful. Let's go.